Hello dear viewers, my name is Rakesh and I am your host here with the video topic Euro USD and GBP USD technical analysis today. I am a Dukas Copy community member. Please do not confuse me with the employee of Dukas Copy. I am not. All the views or opinions or the trading ideas therefore discussed in this video are of my own. As the name suggests, we will be carrying out the technical analysis of the Euro against the US dollar and the British pound against the US dollar, and if the time permits, we will also carry out the technical analysis of the other pairs. In this session, we will be strictly talking about the technical aspects of trading and ignore the fundamentals. As a technical analyst, I know that every piece of information, whether it is political or fundamental, is already priced into the chart. So I will try to follow the charts for only charts for the analysis. In this session, we will only be using the candlestick charts. We will try to find out the key levels for all pairs and we will see how we can trade from them. If you are new to the technical analysis, I would request you to go to the channel's homepage and then search for the playlist which I will be naming as profitable candlestick pattern and the profitable chart patterns. If you go through these playlists, they will help you in understanding what we are talking about in this program. Essentially, this program is only based on the price action. We are not going to use any indicators. Maybe we can use Fibonacci, which is also a tool, not an indicator. Okay. Last but not least, everything that I say in this video is for information or to enhance your knowledge only. You have to do your own research before you put your hard-earned money on the line, so be careful. Before I switch to the charts, I want you to go through this standard risk disclaimer. It states that trading foreign exchange on margin carries a high level of risk. Not only trading foreign exchange, but any type of margin trading is a high level of risk and is not suitable for all investors. So you should go through this risk disclaimer, understand it, and then only proceed further with the videos. And also, this video is not an investment advice. This video is only for enhancing your information or to let you know what are the key points in the major currency pairs and some minors and some commodities also, where you can also call them the inflection points, basically the points from where the price can reverse its direction. So let us jump onto the charts. The first chart that you are going to see on your screen right now is the US dollar index. So this dollar index is trading between 93.73, which is a supply zone, and 93.18, which is a demand zone. Supply zone is known as resistance and demand zone is known as a support. So right now it is trading near the supply zone. So every time the price tends to go to the 93.73 level, the supply of the US dollar increases. When the supply increases, the price decreases, so the price starts going down. So this is how it works. Right now the resistance level is 93.73 and support is 93.18. On an intraday, we can see from the 4-hour chart that what happened during the daytime. So the price is still loading data. Okay, today you see, today is 22nd of October. After opening here, the price went down all the way down to make a low of 93.47, and in the same candle it made an intraday high of 93.72, and now after closing near about 93.62, the price is trying to go up, but still it has to meet this resistance of 93.73. so in my opinion, till the time we don't see a close higher than 93.73, we cannot be sure whether the price is going to go up or not. But yes, 93.73 is the resistance and 93.18 is the support in the US dollar index. Talking about the Euro USD, we have mentioned in the yesterday's title also that 1.1665 region, this is still holding as a good resistance. Yesterday it has given us a bearish engulfing at that level, and today the price actually on the daily, the price took support on the channel support line and went higher, made an intraday high of 1.1655, but then got rejected at these levels. So these levels rejected the price and sent them back below this rising channel's support line, but immediately the price came back in to close the candle inside. But right now this 4-hourly candle is trading below this rising channel support line. So in my opinion, as many times the price will try to go and test this support line, it will find supply and maybe the price will come back to 1.1607 to find the next support. Right now 1.1607 is the support and 1.1665 is the resistance in the Euro USD. Let us have a quick look at the GBP USD. GBP USD, yesterday we saw that the candle tried to make a higher high, but it failed to do so. Day before yesterday, the candle's high was at 1.3834. Yesterday it made a high of 1.38328, which was just shy of the high of day before yesterday's candle. And today there was a follow through. The price made a high of 1.3814 and then immediately was rejected to the downside, where it breached the last resistance of 1.3768, which we were expecting to become a fresh support for the price. So this was also broken and the price has come back below 1.3768 and now is trading at 1.3741 region. So will it hold as a support? This, see, my intention is that the when price goes above and beyond 10 periods and 20 periods of EMA, it tends to come back to these levels to find support here. Now there is a possibility that the price will find support here somewhere, or otherwise maybe 1.3664, which was the previous resistance in the past, may act as a support this time. Okay, so this is the level which I am watching, not actually this. This should be the level 1.36. Why I have moved the level to 1.3696? Because you see these 4 times it has acted as a support here, 1 time it has acted as support here, 3 times here, 1 time resistance here, so 1 time resistance here also. So this is an important level. This can also be gated into this level only. So 1.3696 region is the support. So expect this level to act as a support when the price comes here. I may even put a price alert here at this level. So when the price comes here, I want to see what happens to the price. Does it get any support or not? And also, if we create a channel joining these lows here and these highs, we will see that the price is going to meet this line soon. And when it does it act as a good support or not? Let us see in the future. Okay, so right now the price is trading between 1.3768 and 1.3696. So 1.3768 is the resistance and 1.3696 is the support for the GBP USD in the coming time. New Zealand US dollar is also working on the similar terms. In fact, it is finding resistance at this falling channel's resistance line. Yesterday it was almost a bearish engulfing at the resistance. Today there was a follow up to the upside, but eventually the price got rejected at the resistance and now is turning back. Now 7075 is the immediate support for the price if it keeps going down, and 0.7170 is the resistance for the New Zealand dollar. Let us see what is happening on the 4-hour. On the 4-hour, you can see that today the price tried to rise higher but was rejected immediately after making a high of 0.7188. So now we can safely say that the price is finding resistance at this level. See how bearish this 4-hourly candle was. Now it is a suggestion because it negated like 16 hours of price action, so it may be suggesting us that the price is going back to 0.7075. But do you want to sell this market at the current levels? I don't think so, because it is an uptrending market. Selling it will not be a good idea, but in fact we can create a channel by joining these two highs and this low. As soon as this channel is broken to the upside, one can be looking for a buying opportunity in that area. Okay, talking about the Australian dollar, in the similar lines on the New Zealand dollar, the price has come back below 0.7477, which it has breached day before yesterday, making a high day before yesterday as 0.7522, and yesterday it broke the high and made a high of 0.7546, but today it failed to break the high of yesterday and day before yesterday. So price is also below, trading below 0.7477, which we think is a good resistance. And now the next support is 0.7426. So right now the price is trading between the resistance of 0.7477 and 0.7426. So yes, we were expecting the price to actually go back to 0.7563 and then come back to 0.7477 to find support, but it has not happened. So we will just remove this clutter which is there. You see, we were expecting this to be a broken double bottom, but it has not happened in that manner. Maybe even if the price finds support at 0.7426, this will still qualify as a broken double bottom, and then price may go back to 0.7563. But right now 0.7477 is the resistance, 0.7426 is the support. Talking about the USD JPY, after finding resistance at 114.54, maybe the fresh sellers are entering the market, we cannot be sure, but yes, some sort of profit booking is in place. The price is going to go down. 112.18 is the immediate support for the price, 114.54 is the resistance. There's a difference of 230 points between this resistance and support. If you are smart enough, you should know that 112.18 region is the place where you should be looking for the buying opportunities in this market. Talking about the USD CAD, the price has broken higher than this falling channel's resistance line and now is finding support at here. Now if you are smart enough, you already know that if you see a bullish pin bar at the support, what you're supposed to do, you should open your buy position higher, just higher than the high of this candle if it closes like this bullish pin bar today, and target the very next resistance, or maybe the better resistance of 1.2493 in this market. So let us see how the things unfold in the future, but right now the price is trading between the resistance of 1.2421 and 1.2364. So these are the support and resistances for the USD CAD as of now. Brent is trading between the resistance of 86.71 and support of 83.44. If you find it near 83.44, you can be looking for a buying opportunity, because there is a confluence of two supports here. One is this rising channel support line, one is this horizontal line which has been broken recently and now is acting as a support. So 83.44 is the support, 86.71 is the resistance in this market. USD CHF. Okay, USD CHF, although it is on the support line and this support line is rejecting the price to the upside, but still I am very bearish on this market. Why? Because Swiss franc is very strong now and US dollar is giving way, because we have seen the dollar index right now here. It is not able to make higher highs. 93.73 is the continuous resistance. If the US dollar index breaks below this, then the USD CHF is definite to break below. So maybe there is some pullback to the 0.9241 if you find it interesting. If you find this pullback all the way to 0.9241 or 0.9274, that can be your good opportunity to go short in this pair with the targets much deeper in this area. Right now the price is trading between the support of 0.9165 and the resistance of 0.9241. So these are the supports and the resistances as of now. Talking about the Euro GBP, we are expecting this up move sooner because people are not ready to sell their positions below these levels. So this was a good support. Now this is a bullish engulfing. It is engulfing this price action of 1, 2, 3, 4 days, and now is trading at 0.8463. The immediate resistance is at 0.8472. I will suggest if the price closes a day higher than 0.8472, that will be a good indication that the bulls are now in control of the market, and they may push the price back to 0.8526, 0.8532 and 0.8558. So in that case we will be looking for a buying opportunity if the price closes higher than 0.8472. But right now the resistance is at 0.8472 and the support is 0.8407 in this market. Gold, no surprises, it tried to go higher but eventually came back because the US dollar, okay, sorry, not the US dollar, but this falling trend line, if we throw it from here, okay, so this is something which is happening. And also 1795 was the resistance. The price because of some reason went higher, but now is trying to come back. I think if this trend continues and the price close near 1780 or maybe below 1780, then we can look for 1756 in this market. As of now 1795 is the resistance and 1780 is the support in the gold. Talking about GBP JPY is right into the 23.6%, that is 156.10. right now the price is trading at 156.02. 156.08 was the price marked by us using this high. We were expecting the price to come back to this area and then find support here. Right now the price has not the candle has not closed. There's still 2 hours and 48 minutes to go to close this candle, but I think if it closes higher than this, then that can be an indication that bulls are still stronger and they can push the price to 160.10. Although if it fails to close higher and closes the day below 156.08, then we may be looking for 38.2% of this rise, that is 154.78, or maybe 50% of this rise, that is 153.72, or otherwise 153.44, which is these highs that has been recently broken, or otherwise 152.66, which directly coincides with 61.8% of this rise and also coincides with these highs which have been recently broken. But do you want to catch this falling knife? You want to buy this? I don't think it's a good idea, so just stay away from this market. Okay, don't sell a bull market. Maybe you should wait for the bull market to resume to enter into the direction of the trend. Talking about the CHF JPY on the similar lines of the GBP JPY, it is also consolidating, or maybe you can say it is pulling back, and if it pulls back to 122.53, it will be a good indication for you to go long if you see a bullish pin bar or bullish engulfing candle here. Also, I have already marked it as an alert on my chart that if I get a price near 122.53, I want to see what happens here so that I can also go long in CHF JPY, because JPY is on the 4 years low now. All right, so 124.01 is the immediate resistance and 122.53 is the support in this market. Talking about the euro RD, euro RD has found support at 1.5458. yesterday it was almost a bullish engulfing, not at all, and today there is a follow up. It may go at least to 1.5675 region, but do you want to buy this market? I'll not recommend that, but instead I will say that wait for the price to go back to 1.5902 region and then see what happens here, or at least see what happens when the price meets this falling trend line. Maybe that will be an opportunity to go short in this pair once again. So right now 1.5675 is the resistance and 1.5458 is the support in this market. Talking about the Euro New Zealand is also working on the similar lines of the Euro Australian dollar. Now 1.6321 is the resistance and 1.6141 is the support in this market. In this case also you want to see what happens when the price meets 1.6487. If it gets rejected from there and you see a bearish engulfing or a bearish pin bar, maybe you would like to sell this market with a target of 1.6321 and 1.6141 in this market. Silver is bullish, no doubt about that. Day before yesterday we have seen a good close above 23.84 of resistance. Next resistance was 24.81. Are you not surprised that the price made a high of 24.81 today? No, this is not the new level that we have created. Okay, this was the previous level which we had created earlier. You can see our previous videos, but today the price just made a high at that point and then came back. Now this is the power of the technical analysis. If you would know that this is a resistance, then you can use this resistance to your advantage. How? Let's look at the 4 hour. You see a bearish pin bar, you short it and then you target 23.84. But no, because this is a bull market here again, because it has broken above the falling channel's resistance line, so now the uptrend has resumed, so you will only be looking for the buying opportunity. So the next buying opportunity will be if the price comes back to 23.84 to test it as a fresh support, then you may be looking to buy this pair with the target of 25.62. Why? Because this is the next resistance that the price has to see. And the Swiss index is actually trading higher than the 12,066 mark which we had created on our chart, and we were expecting this level to act as a resistance, but yesterday the price closed higher than this, and now today the price went below it, but then eventually has come up and now is trading higher. So now this is essentially an idea that the price may be headed higher, but as and when the price heads higher, this rising channel's support line which has been broken, this is a long-term channel's support line, this has been broken. If the price meets this line, you will find more and more sellers emerging and tries to push back the market below. Now here there is one more interesting thing. If we join these highs, okay, and these lows, you will find a channel. So there is a possibility, okay, that the price will start consolidating like this. There is just a possibility, just I'm saying that this is a possibility. But if the price is able to close higher than this, then that means that the uptrend is resumed in this bull market. Okay, this was a bull market, strong bull market. And how, if you know about the waves, then how the waves occur. The correction wave is like wave 1, wave 2 and wave 3, and then there is an resumption of uptrend. So if this is the case, then maybe this is just wave 1 and this is wave 2 and there is a wave 3 required for this pullback to be over. Okay, I hope you understand this point. So right now the resistance is at 12,572, support is at 12,066 in this market. Euro CHF has just gone below 1.0668 mark, which we were considering as a very good support for the market. And if we see a close below, then 1.0504 will be exposed in this market. On the higher side, we have resistance at 1.0668 and 1.0695. GBP CHF has done a wrong thing with me. I have shorted it at 1.2700 levels, but it got my stop loss hit and then it has started moving in my direction. Maybe my stop loss now was not good enough, but let's not talk about my position. But yes, here now the price is trading below 1.2632, which we were expecting to act as a support. Now if it closes below, then 1.2550 will be exposed in this market. Every time price tries to go up, 1.2632 will act as a resistance and 1.2550 will act as a support in this market. Talking about the Euro CAD, we are expecting this market to break double bottom on the 4-hour chart. Let me show you what is happening on the 4-hour chart, although I have covered it yesterday only. You see there's a formation of double bottom. I must mark these two bottoms here like this. Why? Okay, so these are the two double bottoms. Actually, yeah, so when it breaks higher, the price will try to act so this level will try to act as a support again. So I'm expecting the price to go higher and come back to test this level as a support, and then I can open a buy position in the direction of the trend. Although you see that it has already broken this long term, or not long term but short term, medium term downtrend. And now since this is broken, this cannot be, this can also be actually considered as a pullback, maybe a pullback before the next leg down. But if it breaks to the higher side, if it breaks to the higher side, then it can be a very good opportunity to go long. But in case it breaks down, then also it will be a good opportunity to go short. So either way it is good, but 1.4263 is the next support, and 1.4410 is the next resistance on this chart. Last thing that we are going to discuss today is the Bitcoin. Bitcoin, after making an all-time high of around 66,923, is giving away some profits. Now these gains are most probably these are the profit bookings, and 58,963 may be a next area of opportunity for the buyers. But if it does not attract a lot of buyers, then maybe the price will head back to 52,883 levels to find support. So you have to keep an eye on these two levels. Seeing the aggressiveness of the selling yesterday and today, I think that 58,963 may not be able to hold the sell-off, and the prices may be pushed back to 52,883. But let us not be aggressive to sell the Bitcoin, and maybe we should be looking for a buying opportunity when the price goes back to 52,883 or maybe even lower than that. What one can do is that one can draw a channel joining these lows here. Actually, I see after break something of this sort has happened. So yes, 58,963 or 52,883 may be acting as a support.
But if the support starts from here, then the rise will be exponential, which I don't think is a good idea, because something should rise after the pullbacks only. If it keeps on rising, then it is called a bubble. So let us not make a bubble in the Bitcoin, and the prices should come back to 52,883, so that those who want to sell, they can sell, and those who want to open fresh position, they also get an opportunity. Now with this I have covered for the intraday. I want to let you know that from Monday I'll be doing live webinars at 1500 GMT every day, that is Monday to Friday, and I welcome you all to join me, and you can ask me any question about the technical analysis, or anything about the price action, or any chart that you will say. We can discuss live in this program, which will be of 30 minutes to 1 hour. And yes, and now at the end, I hope you got an idea of supports and the resistance levels that are of interest in the coming hours and days. Just keep in mind to never risk more than 1% of your capital on any single trade, and you should look for a potential profit of more than 3 times the risk that you are going to take. With this note, I shall end this video. Please press the like button if you find this video useful for you. You can leave your suggestions in the comment section, and consider subscribing to the channel for more such videos. I would request you to share this channel with more and more of your friends, so that they can also join me when I'm live on 1500 GMT from Monday onwards. I wish you and your family a very happy and a profitable day and a weekend. Thank you very much for spending time to watch me.